Actually, there is a rule. We have to wait until our senpai put the income on it. But I didn't know that because I started working as we have to say, no thank you, right? But I lived in Canada for 1 year. Hello guys, how are you doing? In the previous video, I talked about important things working in Japan. And I mentioned that it's really important to attentive to senpai if you work in Japan. And I was looking back on my work experience. So I sometimes think, oh, this is only in Japan. This experience is only in Japan. So because while I was in Canada, I didn't have this experience. Some of you guys might know that I lived in Canada. And while I was there, I worked a little bit. So I know some differences like working style between Japan and other country. So I'm gonna pick something maybe only in Japan or Korea or like Asian country. This is my experience in the previous workplace. So when it comes to summer, we can take a summer vacation about in a week. So actually there is a big calendar, and when we decided that when we take a vacation, we have to put the inkan the day we take a vacation. Actually, there is a rule. We have to wait until our senpai put the inkan on it. But I didn't know that because I started working as a fresh graduate. So one day, I made a plan to go abroad with my friends, and I put the inkan on the calendar. And maybe after the day, my senpai noticed that I put the inkan, and she asked me, "And why did you put the inkan on it before I decided the vacation?" "Because I wanna take a vacation these days. You put inkan." And I was like, "I'm so sorry, I didn't know that." And then she was like, "You had to know this. You have to attentive senpai, right?" So in Japan, we have a lot of unspoken agreement. Yeah, if you haven't been to Japan, I think it's really difficult to figure out, is this unspoken agreement or not, or ne, when you come across the situation. And one more thing, some of you guys might know that I work in the pharmacies, but the pharmacy I'm working at is really small, tiny pharmacies. Just 4 people, include me, is working. So around 1 p.m. we start eating for lunch. But this is the point. There is another unspoken agreement. We don't have lunch until our senpai start eating. Actually, I noticed this at first day working in this company. And yeah, my boss told me that we can have lunch like around 1 p.m. And then when the time comes, and around 1 p.m. I was going to have lunch, but I just look around my colleague and they haven't had lunch even over 1 p.m. And then I saw the post, she just still working, and then I thought, okay, I have to read the air, So the previous workplace was pretty busy. So we had to take a lunch break, each person. But I realized this is not only while working. So for example, when I go to the restaurant with my friends and we order something, right? And so even if we had the food from waitress, we don't eat the food until my friends have the food. So I don't know if it's only in Japan or your country also do this thing. Yeah, so one more thing. So this is my recent experience. Like, I work in a pharmacy, right? And the patient often try to give us tips, And like when they tips us, like we have to say, no thank you, right? But I lived in Canada for 1 year before, and after I came back to Japan from Canada, and I got really used it to receive tips from customer, right? And like yeah, when I start working in Japan, like when patient tips us, like oh, okay, thank you so much, and I receive the tips. And when my boss saw the situation that I was receiving the tips, my boss got angry at me and she said, oh, you have to return the tips. And I was like, okay, sorry. And I told my patient, I'm so sorry, no thank you, these tips, we cannot receive these tips or something like that. So if you haven't been to Japan, please don't tips us. Like, it makes Japanese people confused, I think. Yeah, especially Japanese people who have never been abroad. Yeah, in Japan there are so many rules, right? So I'm gonna make like this video again. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a nice day. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. And thank you. Bye.
You can spend the night alone, but you're not. The drama, the drama, the drama.
Batas.